on, it is me. Oh god, I have to fix my... Hold on. We can't have none of that. Hold on. Can't have none of that. No, everything's breaking. Ah. No. Good enough. Alright, we're good. I don't want you guys seeing the screen. I don't know why I hate it, I just do. Anyway, hello everybody. I am back. God, that music is loud. I am so sorry. Hold on, everybody. I forgot to turn it down again. Alright, let me get other stuff set up real quick. We are doing Space Engineers again. If you couldn't tell by the title, I'm sure most of you can read. I'm sure most of you aren't in kindergarten. We're doing Space Engineers again today because I like Space Engineers. So we're playing Space Engineers. Yo, it's Iceman! No. Hello, Iceman, the man of ice. I am doing pretty good. How are you, Mr. Iceman? I'm just setting up a few last things. And yeah. Yeah. I'm doing pretty good. I'm just finishing up some stuff. I have to reply to the person who sent me on the Discord on the post because I forgot to mention, and I can't do that in the dashboard. So I have like there's a creator dashboard, right? That's just the YouTube studio, and for some reason I can't message people on posts in the YouTube studio, which is probably the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. I don't know why it won't let me talk to the people from my dashboard. I'm doing great, just chilling. Good. We love chilling. I wish I could be more chill, but it is very hot for me out there right now. So I wish I could be more chill, to be honest. Right, but I just need to go do a quick thing. And then we'll be good. Here's the quote of the stream. What was that? Sandwich, kill them all? Good idea. What? I quote of the stream. Kill people? Sandwich is telling me to kill people? I unironically had a sandwich today, so I need to move this mic. Mics are supposed to be close to your face. Also, hello Berkshire. Sorry, I'm still setting up a little bit, but is that the quote of the day? If someone comes in with a better quote, they'll be the new quote of the day. But for now, I should do that. That'd be fun. Having a quote of the day. Hold on. You know what? That's what we're gonna do. You're the first quote of the day. You're actually up there. I don't know why I pointed down there. It's because the chat's right there for me. Anyway, quote of the day goes on the board. So today's quote is... I'm gonna put an air quote. What was that? Sandwich. Can you see that? Almost spelled sandwich wrong. Oh wait, that's a TF2. That's a TF2 line, isn't it? Yeah. I remember. We said it at the same time. Kill them all? Good idea. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's the quote of the day. Berkshire. There we go. Quote wall. Quote of the day. No one comes up with another quote. That's the quote for the entire day. It's going to stay up there. Right there for everyone to see. Alright, and yeah, I know. I remember that. I was like, as I was writing it, as soon as I read sandwich, I'm like, I know who's saying this line. I know exactly which man is saying that line. There's only so many people that would say such a line. I love the heavy. The heavy, I think, of the TF2, like, what was it? Demos, like all that TF2 stuff. I liked the heavies as one of my favorite. He's definitely one of my favorites. I think that and the, which one was it? The Demo Man was pretty funny. Demo Man was pretty nice. New quote, you can't enchant a hoe with loyalty. Oh, I don't know if I could change it. That's a good one though. That's a good one. I'm putting 2 up there now. We're putting both these quotes. I have enough room for another quote, so I'm putting them. I don't know if I want to put that one. Actually, I've changed my mind. I don't know if I want to put that one on the wall. I don't know if I'm putting that one on the wall. I changed my mind. I feel like YouTube's gonna strike me asunder for putting that on the wall. They're just gonna come up and just... Okay, that's pretty good. I know, but I don't know. Should I put it on the wall? Should I put it on the wall? Should I do it? If people agree, if people say I wasn't gonna do it, but if we think that's better, I'll put it on the wall. It's worthy of it. I'll do it. I'm gonna get into the game while we do that because it's gonna take a second. Continue. Continue. Perslaps. Don't write it. Don't write. It's a bit offensive. That's fair. Maybe. Okay. So we'll leave it off. But I will say that is a funny quote. As a fellow Minecrafter, I like that quote. That's a good one. I won't write it on the board. I'll have to make up rules for writing quotes on the board. They can't be very offensive. Right. Right? What? I don't know if you use the right word there. Right? That's not how you spell right either. It's W. Hold on. I have this for a reason. I'm pretty sure you meant that. Right? Right, as in to write something. English. I got you. Don't worry. I got your back. This is how you spell it. I'm not trying to insult you. I'm trying to insult you. I joke. English is a pain in the ass for everyone. I have a cloth even. It's right. Yes. I figured this way. You're right. Right? Yes. I figured. I knew that was what you were going to be saying. I autocorrected. Autocorrect. We love autocorrect. My brain autocorrected it to what it was supposed to be. So don't worry. I just had to write it because you messed it up twice. Your autocorrect did it twice, which is funny. Okay. So I had to start a new world. Funny story, I had to start a new world because I kind of scuffed the old one because I put a mod in that I absolutely despised after using it for a bit. So I started a new world because I thought it would probably mess up my save. So I just decided I'm just going to do a new one. And it's going good. I really haven't done that much extra. I'm basically for the last little while, I've been getting myself back up to where I was in the other world. So we're basically in the same place. I'm a little bit, I did a little better this time. Okay, so I'll explain this in a minute. My rover's over there. I did actually end up building the rover for once. So, okay, so this is an actual functioning airlock now. I don't just have to open and close the door. I actually can press a button and it auto cycles. So it cycles and then in a couple seconds it opens. So it auto cycles, which is great. I have quite a few things going on in here, to be honest with you. Those are to run the door, so that's what those guys are doing. Anyway, what's the objective of this game? Base. Sorry, that's not a really good explanation, is it? Okay, so the objective of this game, I'm playing the survival mode, which you don't have to. It's kind of to build cool contraptions and machines. So this base was built, and I'm kind of still have to work on it. But, like, for example, this rover, I had to build it. I guess my objective, right, it's a sandbox game, so it's like Minecraft, you kind of have to make your own objectives. So right now I'm just trying to survive, which means I needed to get an airtight room and a way to recharge my power, which means I have those, like, windmills over there. And eventually I'm going to want to go to space. But it's kind of like a free-form game. You kind of do what you want to do. Right now, my mining is tedious, so we're going to attempt to improve my ability to mine by figuring out how to do that. I have a rover, which I have, through the magic of online wizardry, figured out how to do something kind of cool, so I'm going to show it. I made a trailer over there that I can attach stuff to. I can attach stuff to that trailer, Or, well, sorry, I mean, I can attach this to that trailer, and then I can put stuff on the trailer and, like, carry them around. So, I need to figure out how to make a mining rig at the moment. And to answer the question more in depth, I have a myriad of blocks and tools that I can put to use to make various engineering things. If I want to make a drill platform, I build it. If I want to make, I don't know, a thing that spins in circles, I can also do that. I can make big bases. Eventually we want to go to space to get resources and stuff. So that's kind of the objective. That's the objective. I don't know if we're going to be playing this game for the entire stream. Because I don't know if I'm going to want to play it for the entire stream. We might switch to something else. What we switch to, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But for now, we will play here. Okay, so I need to figure out how to build a mining rig. And the way I'm going to do that, I don't know yet. So the engineering problem I must solve, just curious, will you do the Henry Stickmin collection anytime soon? Yes, 2 months, maybe. About 2 months. If things go well. If things go right, about 2 months, I can do something like that. I've been interested in it, and if you're interested in it, I'm interested in it, and I'd love to do it. That's actually one of the games I wouldn't mind doing, because since I haven't seen it in a while, definitely wouldn't mind. So, I'm not gonna say 2 months, like, I'm not gonna... I said 2 months, realizing that I'm not sure that's actually going to be when I do it. But that is definitely a game that I'm interested in doing. So we will do the Stickman collection. I don't know how much of it we'll do in, like, because I'm streaming. I don't know how much we'll do in one day. How much of it we'll do in one day, but yeah, I'd definitely be down. So the answer is yes. Okay. So now that I have my stuff full, I am exhausted today. I hope this stream isn't terrible. Okay, so we have a flatbed that is kind of small, but it's kind of the biggest thing I could do at the moment. So we have a kind of a flatbed. I need to put this and turn it into a mining machine, or something that can be used to help me mine. How does one accomplish that task? I could just kind of strap a giant drill to it, I suppose. Or... oh my god! It's Amber! Amber! Hi, Amber. Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome to me scratching my head for the next 30 minutes. Because I have... ooh, unknown signal. Where? Ooh... I have to go to that. How's you doing today? I'm doing alright. How you doing, Amber? How you doing, Amber? Because I'm doing okay. It's hot, but I'm doing alright. What do I do for this? I could do like a... I really wish I had a creative room. So I could try... is this is not parked. I should go grab the thing. I've missed you. Yeah, I have actually heard that from other people as well. It's surprising that someone would miss. Well, I'm glad to be coming back again. It's been a bit. I apologize for the lack of stream. I have been... I don't know, I've been trying to also find games that I want to play. I passed my driving test. Hey, let's go. Congratulations. Round of applause. Actually, it's a round, so... round of applause. Anyway, time to make roads unsafe. But please do not commit arson or felony. Do not commit felonies. That sounds like a bad practice to accomplish. Oh, I forgot this thing, Speedy Boy. Yeah, don't make the roads more unsafe. We have enough people doing that as it is. I forgot how to do this. I think it's in this one, yeah. Okay. Woo. Come on, detach. Haha! Haha! I have it. Beautiful! Alright, so this is the rover I built, by the way. Sorry, I had to make sure I could do this. So let's go back a bit. This is my like truck. It's not the greatest thing in the world. I will be straight with all of you. It's definitely a bit scuffed, but it's mine. And I'm happy it's here. Oh, the game just froze for a minute. Hold on. How have I been? I answered you. How I know you're not paying attention to me. I can't believe it. I've been doing okay. I've been just chilling. With school, is it summer? I'm actually taking summer courses, so it is still school for me for a bit. Not too long, but long enough. I messed up these wheels somehow. That's fine. Parking brake. There we go. But yeah, I'm still doing. Hold on. Come out further. There we go. I'm still doing school stuff because I have school stuff. I do pay attention. Do you? Do you though? I joke. Ooh, fancy. Good luck on that. Thank you. Yo, can anyone explain to me what biglet means? You don't know what biglet is? I can't believe it. How could you not know? Cringe. Yeah, it's just buff Diglett. It's literally just buff Diglett. Worry not. It is just a buff Diglett. Yeah, the Pokemon. Thank you for specifying. Okay, so this thing is not ideally set up. I feel like its traction is kind of off the wazoo. So we're gonna have to fix that. But it's just probably because it doesn't have a lot of weight. Do I have how much steel do I have on me? 49's enough. Okay. So I need to make this a platform suitable for mining operations. How do I do that? How does one commit that? I think we're just gonna put an arm. That's like my solution to like half the problems in this game is to put a massive arm on it. So we're gonna do that. What? I'm forgetting the controls. Oh wait, I was just in the way, that's why. Okay. Or, hold on. So idea, okay, so this could potentially break everything, by the way. This is a really bad idea, but we're gonna do it anyway. So what we're gonna try and do is we're gonna have like a extendable arm. I know how to do that. No. Okay, so here's the idea. So we're gonna put this back in 2. Okay. And we're gonna go to this page. We are gonna do a rotor. Right? Okay, so that's gonna spin this way and that way. Hopefully I'm gonna do this right. We'll see. And then on this rotor, we are going to put a hinge. This is a really bad idea. You should never do this, by the way. This is an incredibly dangerous thing to do in Space Engineers. We're going to do it anyway. I could potentially blow up everything here. So we're going to do a hinge. And we're going to have to be careful with how I do it. Okay, no, actually, I'm going to let me fix this real quick. Since I'm doing it a different way now, we're going to fix it. Hold on. No, control. Okay, so instead, we're going to go back to that section. We're going to put it directly on the plate. I think here's probably good. Because what we're going to do is we're going to basically make an arm, right? So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Not bad. I'm going to actually do 10 wide. We're going to grab a hinge. We're going to put a hinge on here. That's too big of a hinge. Okay, this is the one we want. Okay, so now I have to build these first before I can build anything else, so we're going to do that. We're going to build these parts, and then I'm going to go over... The idea is we're going to have a crane arm that's going to have a big drill on it. Now, I don't know if it's gonna work. Here's the problem with big drill arm. I'm not sure this hinge and motor are gonna be able to support it. Because big drill is kind of big. Go figure, it's in the title. So I'm not sure it's gonna work, but we're gonna find out. That's fine. What else do I have? Don't need a timer block. Hinge birds. Okay. So we walk over to the place of... I have to wait. Because my gate keeps freezing. I'm in immense emotional trauma. This alone is going to make me stop playing this on stream. It's not even the stream causing it. It's just Space Engineers being dumb. And I hate it. It's annoying. But we deal with it. I like Space Engineers. Okay, so we are going to go over here. Do I have anything in here? Do I have anything of value in my inventories? No. I have nothing. So we are going to add build components and we wait. We just wait. I have water. Everyone drink your water. It's important. I don't have the duck. No duck today. I don't have them. It is hot where I live, and that is not fun. I am not having a good time with it. It is too hot for me. Too hot for me, as I tell you. Alrighty. Tomorrow we might actually do our stream. I'm just thinking of it. We might do our stream tomorrow. Depends. Hopefully I'll have more energy than I do today, because I just came back from school today. No duck. I don't got the duck right now. Man, I don't have him right now. And I'm not gonna go... Oh, I see where the duck is. I'll grab him for next water, okay? I'll grab him for next water. Don't worry. I have the duck. I see him. He's over there. I see the duck. I see him. He's staring at me. Oh, looking at me. He's actually literally staring at me. I wish I was joking about that. He's genuinely, like, right there. Right over there. Watching me. He's observing me. I know what is behind those eyes. Anyway. Sorry, but I'll be back in 20-25 minutes because apparently I have to intercept some jets. It's emergency. Good luck! Safety! Good luck! Don't explode, please. That would be sad. Survives. Good luck. Man, I could not imagine being in that scenario. Good on him. Good on him. I keep every time he brings it up, because it happens at least once every stream where he's like, I got an emergency, gotta go intercept some jets, and it doesn't get any less crazy for me to hear that. That's an insane thought to me. Let me go grab... Oh no, I need to name it. No, I need to name the hill on the hill. I'm sorry, that was a weird noise to make. Can I press your button, please? There's no buttons on the thing to press. Sag. Okay, we're gonna have to pray a little bit here. Okay, so you see that thing all the way back there? That's what we're going for. I'm gonna hope I can not press the wrong button. Like twice in a row. There we go. Okay, so we need to go to the control panel. I need to find a hinge. This is the hinge. See? Green box right there. It's all the way over here. That's what we're after. So I need to rename this to arm hinge. And then what I need it to do is flippity floopy back. So which way is that going to be? Yeah, that was kind of dumb of me to do. We are going to... Oh, I can do a hinge lock. That's actually going to be useful. Okay, so... Okay, it's at -90. I think that's where we want, right? I think that's what I want. Yes. Okay, good. So that's locked. I need to lock the rotor as well, otherwise it's gonna not be a fun time for me. Because if that rotor moves, it's gonna be sad. Okay, rotor 2. That's also the one back there. Perfect. Where's the lock? There it is, found it. Okay, so it's locked. Now it's going to be stuck in 360, which is exactly what I want it to be. This is going to be arm rotor. Okay, so I am very potentially going to cause myself some strife here. For those of you who don't know about Clang, Clang is ever present in Space Engineers. He is the god of, I guess, the god of the game at this point. We need to be careful when we deal with Clang. He is very good at destroying your hopes and dreams, and he does it very frequently. So I'm going to build this knowing full well that Clang probably won't approve of it, because I'm using sub-models, like a million of them. Like, this is attached by rotors, and then you have an arm that's also attached by rotors. But the idea, the reason why, hopefully, Clang will spare me is while I'm driving, and while this is moving, these will be locked. Because if they're not locked, I'm gonna die. That's the long of the short. If these aren't locked, it's over. It's Jover, as they would put it. There's no salvaging it. I'm screwed. So, that's what's happening. Anyway, now that you have an idea of the severity of what I'm working on and the potential for catastrophe, let's get to building it. Oh, I don't have any steel. Just went and liked on 3 accounts. Okay, thank you. I appreciate the hustle. That's a vibe. Thank you very much. I wasn't expecting it, but thank you. I don't know if you needed to, but I appreciate the thought. Thank you. Also, I'm gonna say this. We have a new challenge. We have a new challenge. It has to do with a quote. If it's a good enough quote, I'll put it on the wall. At some point, if people start spamming quotes, I'll start ignoring them. But just because, yeah. Thank you. Okay, so let's grab. How dare my phone not send me a notification? Listen, I send it to 2 places. I even warned everybody that I was streaming. I put it in the YouTube posts. I put it in the YouTube posts. I don't do that. I was feeling generous. I'm going to start doing it because I know some people don't have the ability to go on Discord. I put it on YouTube feed. I put it in the post. I don't normally do that. You got lucky today. You're getting lucky that I'm doing this. I don't normally want to do this. Anyway, hi. Hey Val. Quotes. I still have some funny clips of you saying some funky stuff. You're gonna go now? Alright, see you later, Amber. Thank you for stopping by. Always appreciated. Always lovely to have you back. May your night be well, and may it be restful. I don't know why I did it like that. I lifted my glasses up really weirdly. Anyway. Bye. Alright, so. I don't need too many of these, just enough to get me by. That should be enough. I don't want to use all of it. 50 should be enough for the moment. I just need to prototype. Alright, so that's not the vehicle. This is the vehicle. We're building the arm. So we're specifically not attaching it here because I can't. Oh, that's an interesting point. Okay, hopefully these 2 aren't attached. They don't look attached, which is good because I need this to be like a resting place for the arm. Because if it's not, well, it's going to be it's not going to be good. Okay, I need to think of this strategically. So if I'm going to have this arm be here, where am I going to put the next one? Because this alone won't do me very well. I'm going to actually, let me get these set up. As a reminder for you, note to self, to shoot a gun, it must be... I still have the clip. If you don't mind, if you share that with me, if you can manage to share it with me, I'll make a short with it. I want to go tomorrow. I'm going to go through a bunch of clips and start making a few shorts and get some prepared, and I'll start setting them out to schedule, and then maybe doing some stream record cutting, maybe. I'm gonna have some time to work on stuff tomorrow, so that's one of the things I'm gonna be doing. So if you want to send it to me, you might see it become a short. It might not become a short, but it might. if you send it. Because if I have access to it myself, I'll also just grab it myself. I'm not going to force everyone to do my work. So don't worry. Okay. This is a dangerous thing I'm about to do, lads. And I don't know how many of you actually know why this is dangerous. Just be known that what I'm doing should only be attempted by professionals, and I am a professional breaker of existence. So, don't do this at home, is what I'm trying to tell you. Alright? Only I, the GHERKIN man, am allowed to do it, not you. Especially you, Jerry. I remember what you did. I don't think I've forgotten. Anyway, so we're going to place a camera so I can actually see what the arm's doing. We're going to place a second camera later that's going to be on the actual arm itself so I can actually mine with it. But for now, we're going to place one. Do I have enough computers? I do not. I'm not going to bother putting this on the component menu. Hold on. We're just going to go over here. I'm going to go back in our base for it. Alright. Cycle of the airlock. Cycle! Sorry, I'm in a mood tonight. I have the energy tonight. I didn't think I did. I do apparently. Okay, so we need 3 computers, I believe it said. So 1, 2, 3. We'll be good. We will be good. Let's grab some energy while we're here. So we're gonna eventually want to do spaceships. I can do a spaceship, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I have plenty of resources for it. I just have to mine them. So what we're doing, this is the logical progression, because Berkshire asked it earlier and I didn't really have a good answer. What we're going to do is we're going to make mining easier. I'm going to make a vehicle or set of vehicles that allow me to mine. Because mining right now involves me taking a drill and which is great, except when it isn't. And it's kind of not the greatest way of doing it. So we're going to build a machine that makes that easier. Gonna dig a hole. So we're gonna build that, and then we are going to prepare to build a spaceship so we can go get resources. I'm tempted to say that I want to keep most of my stuff atmospheric, but for now that's what we're doing, and then maybe we'll go start exploring other places. But first we need to leave the atmosphere, which shouldn't be that hard because we're on Mars. The atmosphere is not really that big of a problem here, and then it's also not that big of a problem simply because, well, there's not that much gravity on Mars. Well, there is, but there isn't. Like, it's not as bad as Earth, I don't think. Wait, is Mars gravity the same? I can't remember. I think it has less. I'm pretty sure it has less gravity than Earth. So that's the plan, and that's what we're gonna do, I think. Alrighty. I need lights on this thing, by the way. Like, desperately need lights on this vehicle. Alright, so we're gonna go in here into the cockpit. This vehicle won't be controlling the mining drill. I don't have a way to control the mining drill. How am I gonna control the mining drill? It's slightly less. Yeah. Oh, that must be what that means. Hold on. Okay. I never realized this, but in the bottom, it actually does tell you the P gravity. So the relative gravity for me is 0. The planet gravity is 0.9 G, and 1 G is Earth, I'm pretty sure. So that makes sense. It's slightly less. Okay, I never knew what that was actually telling me down there, but now that I've taken physics and remember it, and that makes sense. Thank you, by the way. Thank you for helping us come to the realization. Okay, so G, we are gonna do a camera. Actually, I'm gonna do this on. Sorry, I was messing up my existence. Camera. We are gonna toggle view. Okay, so we now have a view of the back, which is good because I need to be able to see what's going on over here. Okay, so we're gonna leave. We need to make this thing move. Actually, I just realized we need to make this thing move now. Maybe I will have it attached. Okay, so here's the plan. I realize that having it not attached is not the greatest idea. So the rule is we're gonna have parking brake on, And maybe I'll make... I might have some ideas. We're gonna have to vibe a little bit. Okay. So first of all, let's just test if this thing even works. Because if it doesn't work, what's the point of me doing it? So the arm hinge. Okay. Now we have two things we need to be able to do with this hinge. The first thing is we need to be able to move it. We also need to be able to lock it. So we're going to do hinge lock on and off. And then we're going to probably set velocity. Let's do, this is what we do. So we're going to actually go into K, I think it is. Is it I? Oh, my game froze again. We wait. Sometimes it freezes every once in a while, which is annoying. It is what it is. There we go. Okay, so I have a lot of things on this. We're going to do something. So this is the arm hinge. Okay, so we've unlocked it, which means it's going to go as low as it can. So what we can do, let me relock it again real quick so that it doesn't move. We are going to set the lower limit to just below 90. So we're going to reset it to that. And we're going to, I want to set its current angle to something else. Because it's immediately set it to do the opposite way, which we don't want. We don't want that. But you know what? It's going to be okay for now. I think of all the problems, that's not going to be it. If I unlock it, it's gonna eat. So we're gonna lower its torque because it doesn't need to be very high. I just need it to move a little bit. I can't send you the clips because I need a friend request. Okay, I'll handle that after stream. If I don't remember, send me like a ping in Discord. I'm gonna go here. I need to grab the hinge again. So hinge, we can turn the lock on and off. But we can also rotate to two different... Oh, I can rotate it to two different angles. Wait a minute. Okay, we'll work with that in a minute. But I need to change the velocity. So we're going to do... just reverse velocity. Because what we'll do... Here, I know what we're going to do. I think this is gonna work. I hope. If it doesn't work, we'll find out real soon. Okay, we're gonna give it like a basic velocity of like 1. Okay, so obviously that didn't work. Okay, that didn't work. We try again. Nice stream. Thank you. Thank you, viewer. Nelson Specht. How do I pronounce the last name? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Specht? That's the best way. I know I'm butchering it. I'm so sorry, Nelson. But welcome. We are attempting not to break physics. I'm praying to Clang real quick. So hopefully Clang is nice. Oh wait, I know why. Hold on. Alright, so we're gonna do this. I had to turn off the hinge lock. Now this is either going to go well or it's going to go poorly. Let's hope it goes well. I don't want to have to rebuild everything. Okay. That last was correct. Specht? Or... Okay, cool, thank you. I'm glad I pronounced it. At least somewhat. Or at least one of the times I'm glad I pronounced it right. Okay. Press. Clang, she is a devious one. Clang is a she? I thought Clang was a he. You learn something new every day. Apparently Clang is a she. I didn't know that. Well, let's hope Clang is a merciful god today. I'm gonna press the button. It worked. It's not doing anything. but it worked. Okay, so now what we need to check is we have to check what's happening. It is currently at negative 98. Maybe it's because it doesn't have enough torque. It worked. Okay, we turn it back. Oh, my game froze. It likes to freeze, like, every once in a while. But, please don't come too quickly. Please don't blow up. Please. Please. Let's go. It works. Okay. That is incredible news. We have arm. We are armed. I'm so sorry. So now I need to figure out, can this hold a mining device? I'm not sure it can, and that is moderately worrying, because I don't know where I'm actually putting the mining device. If I'm being honest with you, I actually haven't thought this far ahead. I kind of expected it to blow up when I did that. So this machine might not be big enough, which means if this is not big enough, that means that isn't big enough, which means I need to make a new rover again. And I'm not looking forward to that. I hope I don't have to, but I'm looking at this. It might be inevitable, chat. Oh wait, I have wheels on this toolbar? Since when did I put them on here? Apparently I did. Okay, let's find the where's my mining device? Give me the mine. I yearn for the mines. I'm sorry, that was bad. Forgive. That was terrible reference. That I think this might be too big. Just a bit. I don't know if I could use this, because the problem is this is kind of huge. Like, I don't even know if my thing can lift this. Like, I don't think this can be lifted. That constitutes a small issue, because like I could do this, but like when it goes and flop, it's just gonna hit the ground and explode. That's not really what I need. Unless I do it slowly. I could have it like turn really slow. I can turn down the torque. Could be a thing. Or no, keep the torque, but just lower the max velocity. I could do that. That could work. The problem isn't the fact that I can figure out how to strap this. The real problem, and I'm gonna go and show you the real problem, is one of these vanes is about, where is it? That deep. So it needs to be able to extend about 13 meters, 13-ish meters into the ground, 12 meters, give or take. That vehicle will not do that. So I think I need to build the vehicle around the mine and then turn it into a trailer, because I wanted to be able to have like modular stuff. And I want it to be like movable so I can mine different things. So we need to build another vehicle, or scrap the arm. Who even wants arms anyway? They're just useless. We just make something that's like an atmospheric flyer. You know, ditch wheels. Who needs them? We have thrusters. Maybe that's our plan. Because that would work. I have like a mini mining drone that goes whoop, whoop, and comes back up, goes to the truck, plants itself on the truck, and we harvest the resources from it. And then we do it again. That could work. And it would mean I don't have to worry about ARM. And then Clang, praise be, will hopefully hate me less for trying to do that. But now I have to make a spacecraft. And then can this vehicle hold a spacecraft is the third problem. You know what? Let's just do it anyway. What's the worst case? It doesn't work. That's like half of my builds anyway. It's not gonna change anything. So, time to build space. Should I do... Okay, so I think I'm probably gonna end up manually transferring resources from this spot to me. Let's grab this real quick. I'm just gonna re-grab these real quick. Okay, so here comes an important design decision. We're engineers, we can think like engineers. Let's think of potential drawbacks of this system that I'm currently building. Let me disassemble this first, actually. Okay. Come on. Build, break. Haha, perfect. Okay, so if we're gonna have a mining vehicle, do I have to hand load the boys back there? That seems really not fun, if I'm gonna be honest with you. This, having to load it myself, seems like a really not fun idea. So idea. Yeah, idea. Okay. So, we could technically have one of these connectors on it, I think. So like what we could do is on the opposite side that's not going to be used, we put a connector and like maybe like an actual box stores things, storage on the back with connector attached, connected to another connector attached to this mining ship. Okay, we need to go sit. Hold on, we're sitting in the thinking rover. I need to think. We need to plan. We're gonna sit in the thinking rover. Okay, so I have a whiteboard. We're gonna use it. I have space, a little bit, not much, but a little bit. Okay, so we have Long Boy with like wheels and stuff. We need to mine a hole that goes pretty deep. So we can't use an arm because it's inefficient and won't work for the scenario. It's great for other things that I might build it for later, but for now, we can't use it. So the idea, I'm gonna get rid of the hole because it's bugging the crap out of me, is we put Mining Boy, I'm gonna make it a box because I'm a physicist. And then it has like a drill somewhere. Where that drill is, I don't know. We'll find out. So maybe it's like on the back or something. It can't be on the back. Because here's a problem. So the front is kind of blocked. It's kind of where the actual thing is, so I can't really use this side of it too much. It won't work very well if I use this side. So, rare footage of GHERKIN being smart. Hey, come on, that's not very nice. Okay, I'm gonna ignore that. That was very mean. I'm so sorry. I don't actually care. You're good. Okay, so back to thinking. So, but I can't put a drill. I can't put a drill here because if I put a drill here, I can't connect it here because I need like a connector boy. That we'll call it C. We need a connector here so that I can actually like transfer resources into the main rover. So I can't do this. So where's the drill gonna go? The drill, where's the drill gonna go? Underneath it? I can put like a drill under here, or I can put a drill here. Maybe even both. I do have to remember I'm working in 3 dimensions. I could put the drill off to the side. Do that. Make this like a really small little thing, so it doesn't take up much space and it can just drill. But it needs to have enough lift. It has to have enough lift to be able to move. Especially with ore. Do I need enough thrusters to do that? Luckily, the gravity's not as high. It's a little bit lower. Still high enough to be bad, but you know. So maybe this is a good idea. We either put it on the bottom or we put it on the top. Either of the two. Okay, so when we do that, you know what? I'm overthinking this. So I'm assuming I need an extra connector. But what if I don't? What if this is just the place where it docks? Okay? So hear me out. We put like a connector on one of the sides. So like this is actually, I'm gonna actually remove all of this because it doesn't matter anymore. Okay? So this is just this is the actual shape of it. It's actually technically gonna be semi-rectangular. We're just assuming rectangular mining ship at this point, right? So the drill can be anywhere. It doesn't fully matter. We're gonna have like landing skits on the end here, right? They're gonna go back and those are gonna be landing skits. Now, I've been assuming that I need to have it on the cart when it's offloading. I don't. Because my main vehicle has a place to put items on it. Like it has a connector itself. So I can just straight up put a connector here and then connect it directly to my vehicle. Don't even have to worry about it. Don't even, the trailer is just there to carry the mining vehicle to places. That's all it's there for. I think so. I think this will work. That's a better idea. This is a better idea. I know half of you probably think I'm insane, but that's why you're here. So anyway, okay, now that we have bunk, I can get out of the thinking chair. Bro is onto something. Bro is onto something. I'm cooking. I have the thought. I have the thinking. Yeah, see, okay. This is what I'm talking about. We have this connector that, other than using over there... Why is there an X? Anyway, other than using over there, we don't use it for anything else. So I could just put the mining ship on here and then connect it back up to here later. Like I can just have it directly connect to this. And then this is just a transport vessel. This is a good idea. This is cooking. I am cooking. Okay. So I now need to design a spaceship. Which is probably going to be harder, but that's okay. So we need, let's grab what we need for this spaceship. We need some sort of control. And I'm thinking actually I'm going to make it a remote control to make this easier. Which means I'm going to need to add an antenna, but I can do that. I can technically command it anywhere. So we're gonna do this. Yet another clip. I am really good at making people clips apparently. Okay, so we're gonna have remote control, which could be either good or bad. I haven't decided yet. We'll try it though. It'll make the vehicle I think lighter because I think it's just super light, isn't it? I think it is. Oh. Okay, so we are going to then okay, so the first thing we need to look at is propulsion. It's not going to be a rover, but it's definitely going to need a gyroscope because it's going to be using thrusters. Right? Not ion thrusters. No, we don't need ion thrusters. It's a little eccentric. Oh, we could use flat atmospheric thrusters. That's kind of cool. Oh, we could give it like a... We could make it like a quad helicopter. Let me see one of these. Hold on. Yeah, we can make like a quad helicopter. We're making a quad helicopter now. I've decided we're making a quad. So that's fine. We got that now. We have the atmospheric thrusters, which is what we need. It's going to need power and quite a lot of it, actually. So one of the things I'm thinking is we could actually give it a solar panel if I make it big enough. But we'll come to that later. We're going to get a block. We're just going to use standard non-armored blocks. Small, non-armored. Alright, so now we have control. We're going to need logistics, but I'm going to worry about that when I actually build the machine. We're going to use standard landing skits for it. So we're going to need... Where's the landing stuff? Not propulsion, is it? No. Structure? No, it wouldn't be structure. Tools? No. Utility? Utility, yes. There we go. Landing gear. Okay. We are cooking. Okay, so we're gonna build this. Unironically, it's gonna be built a bit weird. I need an antenna real quick, actually. Where is it? We're gonna build the antenna first because we're gonna have to build this not on this machine. I can't build it here. Building it here would not be smart. Where the hell's my antenna? Where? Where'mst? Can't. Do I not have an antenna unlocked? God damn, I don't have an antenna unlocked. Okay, so we're gonna build a beacon first. And then we're gonna build... Actually, you know what? Hold on. I have to wait for it to load again. Okay, I need to readjust my existence. Hold on. Let's recouple to reality real quick. Okay. Okay, so instead of doing that, because I don't want to have to go build it, because I don't really have anything I want to build it on, we're just going to yeet the one off this one, I think. Wait, I have one of them on here. I could yoink it. I could pull a straight yoinkery. Where are you? There you are. Hello, Mr. Beacon. You have a date with my grinder. That sounded weird. Forgive me for my sins. Okay. Hello. You're to die now. Great. Perfect. Thank you, Beacon. Okay, anyway, now that that's done, I can now go build one, which is really what I want, to be honest. Okay, so 3, 4. I can now build... Bro... Did bro do a face reveal? I mean, kinda. I just kinda showed my face. It wasn't really that big of a song and dance. I just was like, hey, it's me. Stop. And then that's basically what happened. There was nothing like, I didn't do any fanfare for it. Because, you know, it wasn't needed for me to do a fanfare for it. It was just like, hey, I'm showing my face. Because half of my comedy is my face. Is me looking at you. Anyway, it's been 3 streams. It has been. Lol. I mean, yeah, it has been at least like a couple streams since I did it. Okay, so... I'm spinning! Sorry, everybody, for that. Where am I going to put this thing? You know, I'm just going to put it with the battery. What's the worst case that happens, right? You get to go here now. I have, like, almost every part I need for this, by the way. Just need, like, the radio components. Need 4. 4. Yo, I'm back. Welcome back. I'm a skinwalker. It's not a face room, that's a skinwalker. I mean... Lower. Bro is not a gherkin. I am a gherkin. I'm using... This sounds weird. I'm a skinwalker. That's the lore. I have to look like a human, otherwise I wouldn't be able to blend in, and I'd immediately be eaten. No, I have to look like a person, otherwise... people will eat me. That doesn't sound like a good... That doesn't sound productive. So I just made myself look like a human. I took human form. Just this once, I will take human form. Oh, why is my base on H2? That's weird. Anyway, what am I doing with my life? What was I doing again, chat? Oh yes, radio components. Can I make them? 4. Yes, I can. Because I have a lot of iron. I have 5.2k iron. Though I'm running out of cobalt. Actually, I don't use cobalt that much, so it's fine. And, like, I'm not going to run out of it anytime soon. I'll start running out of it when I start making thrusters, but for now I'm fine. Alright, cycle. Get me out into the wilderness. I yearn for the spacecraft. Get me over here. Oh. Time to build. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so now we can actually do what I was planning to do, which is remote control it. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is leave this behind and go build somewhere else, unironically. So we're going to go to my building platform, and we'll control it from here later. Okay, so first thing we do in building is we build the building platform, or the building spot. So we're going to do 6. We're going to do the small version. Nope, the small version, please. And then... Actually, wait, I could do this. Aha! I'm a genius. Okay. So we put one of these down. This is the iron foot. Because what these things do is they actually... It didn't place the way I needed it to. I don't want to do it on an angle because I'm gonna be in suffering if I do it on an angle. Okay. This time it's gonna work for me. Okay, I need you to cooperate with me now. Please. Please. Okay, you know what? Please work. Please work. Please work. Beautiful. Okay, so now that I've done that tomfoolery, we build. I have to wait for it to stop freezing again. I've looked up a solution to this. I haven't found one. The one they suggested was updating a file in the thing with a file in the game. It didn't work, so I'm just gonna here. I could validate the files, but then I have to uninstall the game, then I might risk losing everything. That's just not the time. Okay, so we have block. So the way I build, and the way that I've been suggested to build in the past, you kind of build this like high up thingy, which could go wrong for me, but it'll be fine. So we're gonna build out this way, and then this is gonna be the starting platform for our spacecraft. So it needs to be light, so the idea is I need to build it with as few other blocks as possible, but I still need to be able to put as many thrusters as I can put on this thing as possible. Like, it needs to be thrusts heavy. Yeah, that's the word. That's the word we're going. Okay, so it needs to be able to do a lot of things. I had a design, and I completely forgot how I'm building it. Okay, so first thing, let's get... I guess let's get... Oh, I was building a quadcopter, wasn't I? This is going to probably be one of the bigger things I build. So we're going to do something like a blocky design here. I don't actually know what this is going to look like yet until I build it, so bear with me. Oh, I just realized a problem. It needs to fit on that. I didn't think about that. Screw it. We're just gonna build. We're just gonna build, chat. Worst case, it doesn't fit and I have to redesign it a little bit. Or I just have to not use the trailer for now. I'll use it for something else or something. But we'll see. Okay. This is like the basic design. We're gonna have like an offshoot here. And then I don't know yet. Honestly. I don't know yet. We're just gonna kind of chill and build and hope that I build this properly. I'm gonna need more steel plates, aren't I? I'm gonna need a lot more steel plates. Yeah, alright, time to go get more steel plates. I have a lot of things to build. Cycle. Blah. I need to move forward. Okay. So how did I get hurt on a door? I got hurt on a literal door. Okay, so all this stuff away. We don't need it right now. I just need a lot of plates. Multiple hundreds of plates, please. So. The iron within is hurting. So many plates. So, the plan, if we're doing an actual quadcopter, which is probably not very efficient, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to need to recharge soon. That's fine. Okay, so the plan, as you have seen, is we are going to build a center section, and I'm going to offshoot 4 different sides. And then hope that that is enough, with a lot of tomfoolery, to put a drill on it and have it fly. I don't know if it will. We'll find out. But I'm gonna have to get more resources soon. Cycle, cycle, cycle. I made it out of clay. That's not... That doesn't make any sense. Well, let's grab these. I need to blow my nose. Hold on, everybody. Hold on, chat. It's time to blow the nose. Do I not have tissue? No! Doomed! No! I'm doomed. I can't blow it. I can't do it. It's not gonna happen. I don't have a tissue near me. This is unfortunate. Oh, hold on. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Hold on. Tissue. Okay. Dink meat. All right. Hi, sorry everybody. I went to go get tissue, blow my nose, and then also got the duck while I was at it. I'm back. I'm back. Also, duck. He'll be our duck. He'll be here with me today. Okay. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, building. Ow! I just hit myself on the floor. Okay. No. And I think this is going to be enough. I think this will be enough to move it. I might need to shave it, but hopefully I'm not making a fool of myself here. Oh, yep. I need it one more. Otherwise, it's not going to be centered. This is probably one of the bigger things I'm building. Where's the boat? I blew... Where's the boot? The boat? The boot? The boot? What boot? What are you talking about? What are you on about, man? You're going crazy, man. What you on about, man? Going crazy. What you talking about? You go crazy. Okay. So I have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before I start building. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The bot? What bot? What bot? Oh, the bot. He's not coming back, lads. He's gone. I might get a bot to help me moderate, but like the bot's dead, Jim. The Jim's bot dead. I scuffed up that line so bad. Oh no. Okay, so now hydrate, no hydrate for you. It's gone. It is gone. No hydrate for you. You must suffer in anti-hydration land. This is what this is the sins that were paid. That's not what I wanted. Rotate. Rotate. There we go. So we have 1. I actually like that, and worst case I can put it ones on the side as well. Then I can do one under, one over. Perfect. This works out nicely. I am kind of worried that I've built this too beefy. Kind of worried a little bit. Worst case, I'll add extra thrust onto the sides. I can put like extra things. I really just need power. Where's my super suit? I'm gonna put this in here. The power is really the thing that takes so much, makes me have to go back all the time. I need to like upgrade my suit's power because I'm kind of weak. My power's weak. I must increase my power level. Okay, let's go over here. 5. Game pros. But no, maybe I'll consider bringing the bot back in some form. But I'm using YouTube. I'm streaming on YouTube, which makes that more annoying for me to do, I think. I'll look into it. But I don't know. I don't know if I need hydrate on. I could also just tell everyone to hydrate when I do, which unfortunately, because I'm now actually out of water, it is not going to happen. But you should go hydrate. Here. The duck has spoken. Go drink. I don't have water. Actually, I do have water. Hold on. Stay. Drink water. Hydration. Hydration chat. Anyway, so go drink. I gave you the water duck. The water duck has arriven. Even. You best be listening to water duck. Or water duck will find you. How did I mess this up exactly? I'm very confused how I managed to mess this up. This isn't a hard thing to build. Okay, I now have the outline of those. So we rotate. That. This is the right side up, right? I'll find out eventually. I'm not walking 2 kilometers to the kitchen. Why is your kitchen in 2 kilometers? Where is bro's kitchen? Why is it so far away? Like, that's a very far away to have a kitchen. Is bro okay? Does bro not have an actual kitchen? I need to see how this... Does it have a big port? No. Can you even transfer things without a small port? We need to test this real quick. I don't know how to test that, but we'll find out. Oh, I can use the converter, boy! I have a use for it now. That's at least cool. Okay, so the thing is that I'm making this so big, I actually need to make a bigger, like I need each one of these spots to have one of these drills on it. Otherwise it won't work. And that also means I need like to figure out how this thing's gonna land. Oh. I am dumb, I know the solution. I know the solution, chat. We build it up here instead. So, I don't know how big these things mine, so this is either going to go well. I can put it on top of those, but I'd really rather not. How big of a radius are these things? 4.5 meters. So if I'm going to place a marker, if I place a marker there, how big is 4.5 meters? I actually have a tool for this, which is very helpful. Okay, so distance measure. If I put that there, it will dig out, like, this is about 3 meters if I'm digging. It's 1.5 for the other one, so it'd dig out to about here-ish. But if I carve down to the material I want and maybe a little bit inset, it would work. I could also bring it, how do I get rid of it? How do I get rid of you? How do I get rid of you? Okay, N. So if I instead go somewhere like I need that on the main bar. Let me go grab that for the main bar, because it's actually a really useful tool. Where's it? Tools? That. There. Okay. 9. Got it. Okay, so if I instead... Because I could put it, like, on a raised dais. Ow. Anyway. Sorry, I'm really focused on... Okay, Mr. Gherkinator, gotta go sleep. Alright, good night. Have the best of sleeps. Thank you for coming by. And hope to see you when I stream again. Okay, anyway. We are gonna go... I could put it closer. I could put it on this, and then it would basically cover all of it. But the problem is, if I put it somewhere like here... Right? If I go... I have to wait for it to... I'll ping you later for the clips. Thanks. I don't know how long we're going to stream tonight. We'll see. I have to switch the headset here. Okay, good night, boy. Boy, Val. If I put the block here... Can I lock it to the snap? How do I do that? So, this is about 3-something meters. It's not actually really that long, but... It's like I need to place it more accurately. Hold on. This is the center of the vehicle, which is the important part. So we need approximate distances here. So we're going to do that. Actually, I only need to do it on one wing, because if I do it for one wing, I can figure out the others. Okay, so 9. So if we go here to here, which is like approximate distance of about 3. So let's just round it to 4 real quick. So if this is 4, that means with a normal motor or normal boy, I would need to put it at 2 to cover both. Because if you look on the screen, it says harvesting at 2.5 and it carves. Oh, that's the bigger one. No, we need this one. It harvests at 1.9 meters and carves at 4.5. Which means that I need to have a radius of 4.5 across the area I wish to keep from exploding. So that's actually an inaccurate block. I need to go further to the left. Unless I bring these propellers in, I actually need it to be from over here. Okay, game, stop lagging. So it needs to be 4.5 from here to there, which it's not going to be, but one can hope. So we go 9 again. Just N. Okay, so we go from here. About the edge of the block is good. We go from here. That is about 6.3. It's too big. What I'm trying to say is it's too big. Which obviously is a problem. Because that means the drill... Well, that's not true, actually. That's the diameter. So if it drills... Let me just mark that. If I mark that... Let me go to this. We go to the drill. It can do... What is it? Is that a radius? It's a radius. 6 point... or 4.5 carving radius. That's a... That's 9... That's a 9 radius right there. That's 9. That's huge. That's a huge amount of space. Okay. So it would be good to know the actual full diameter of our ship real quick. So we're going to quickly do that. Did I not do this? Oh, wait, no, I have to do it like this. Nine. Okay, so take this from here to the same point. Okay, so we are now have two different radii when I look at this. So we look at it, we have the total radius of our ship in all directions is going to be about 12, it says. Yeah, so we have 12. Wait, is that really the length? Yeah, it's about 12. And then so the half radius is 6. That makes sense. I should have figured that out by doing the one radius, but you know what? We're fine. So we have a 12 radius, which means no, one thing won't cover the entire ship. Though I could make it so it does, like with things, but that means what we'll need to do, I think we can just get away with doing 3 placed well. I think we can get away with that. I think we can do it. So let's get rid of all these real quick. Okay, so I need 3 well-placed ones. So to get it to work, this distance from here is going to be 6. I'm going to re-put this one back. Actually, it just needs to be to the edge. I'm going to put it to the center of this one. That's more important. Okay, so that is 2.4, 6 meters. Our thing can handle 4.5. That's the diameter. Yeah, because it's half. The radius is half. So I should just be able to basically, if I put it here, it should be fine. Is what I'm trying to get at. I know I'm going a very convoluted way of saying it. Let's go into the chair again. I know I'm doing a very convoluted way of saying it. But I think I should be able to put about 3 and be able to cover the distance. But it'd probably be smarter to put 4. Probably smarter to put 4. The problem with putting 4 is that's heavier. And I'm not sure we can sustain the mass of 4. I just have to be careful. Yeah. Yeah, just to be careful. The biggest thing I'm worried about is mass, but we just basically have to do shorter trips. That works. So about, probably if I go 4 here, this is probably where we're going to put it. The drills, each one of them is going to be basically 3 away from the center. I think. I don't actually know yet. I'm going to make sure with the tool. So we do from here, roughly center to this is going to be, yeah, it's like 2. So if I do that and then take this one to here, it's going to be 4, which means we're pushing it by putting it to the edge, but it should just be able to cover. So we might actually want to move it closer to this way by like 1. So we'll put it here instead, and that should make it a bit more even towards this side because this side has more. Technically the middle point would be this spot exactly, this one here. So we might actually just do that instead. So we'll put 1 on each of these. On the above side. Actually, we are going to be doing the top. I was really like, oh no, we won't be doing the top. No, I just remembered I'm actually putting this on top because I'm trying to think a little bit ahead. And if I put this on the bottom, it's going to be suck. Because it won't fly very well. Like, it's going to crash into the ground. The nice thing about things that fly is I can rotate them with a gyroscope. So the top is technically actually going to be below me right now, and I'll have to remember that because I'm technically have it in the wrong orientation at the moment. Just so that I don't suffer later. And I think it's going to dock the same way. I think it's going to dock the same way. It's going to dock on the bottom. So what will happen is when you take it off of the wherever I put it, like the trailer, what it's going to do is it's going to start with the drills facing upwards. And then you can flip it to start drilling. I think what I'm planning to do. This is a lot of planning. I don't normally put this much planning into my build. I'm gonna be real with you. But you know what? I'm deciding today is the day. That's a bad idea. Hold on. I've committed dumb. I've committed dumb. Okay. We're gonna flip it so I can actually use it. And then what we'll do is we'll have all the conveyors link in the middle. Okay, time to build. Okay, so we're gonna put one there, one here, and put one over there. There we go. Okay. We now have 4 drills that are going to be the basis of my existence. So we have 3 lifty boys. I might want more. I'm kind of worried. I kind of also realize that this won't be able to spin because it only has one directional existence. Because it's a hovercraft right now. Or it will be. So I need to basically put a fin in each direction. How? Well, this one is easy. I can put a fin like that on each side, which would fix one problem. Which way's forward? I actually should figure that out. We'll put this to figure it out. So forward is going to be... It actually doesn't fully matter too much. Because forward and backwards are going to be reversed. Oh no, I just realized a problem with my design, chat. Forward and backward are going to be really screwy on this thing. Okay. We are going to design it probably as a mainly bottom thing. I think. No, I need the bottom to be free. Because this is going to be what controls it. So we're going to put it on here. Hold on. We're going to do it. We're going to play with it and we'll see what happens. So we're going to put, this is the central control portion. We're going to put it there for now. Okay, that's the central control boy. That's basically going to end up being forward for this ship at this point. So we'll figure out our controls for that, I suppose. So we're going to have, that means I need to figure out the thruster situation because I actually don't know which one's forward. This way? I don't know if this is forward. It hasn't occurred to me to figure out which way is forward. I think that is going to be the forward direction. I think. But what I might end up doing is actually using a different type of thruster for this one. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Instead of using one of those, where's my thrusty boots? They're there. Instead of using one of those, we'll use something else. So we'll use probably an actual atmospheric thruster. These do eat power though, that's the thing I'm worried about. Even these ones are probably going to eat power like crazy. How much power does a large atmospheric thruster take? It's not going to tell me. Is it going to tell me? Up at the top. 1 megawatt consumption max. That might become a problem. I'm going to try it. Worst case, it doesn't work. And then I have to redesign it. But I'm going to make it so that redesigning it isn't going to be a pain in my butt. Hopefully. That's my plan, at least. Let me do... Not those ones. This one. Okay. We have up and down movement. I don't need to do any more up and down movement. And to be fair, the up and down movement needs to be the strongest movement on this ship because it is going to be the hardest one for me to actually have move accurately. So we're going to do... Ooh, I can attach it to the side of this? Hell yeah. Alright, so this is going to cost me a lot of resources to do. But I'm hoping it looks really good. And so it's going to make up for it. So these are going to be 2 front. Actually, I'm going to do... Nah, 2 front. The opposite side will do the 2 back. Oh, forward. So we're going to do... This one's going to go this way. And then these ones are also going to do the opposite way. But unfortunately, I can't actually get one of the thrusters because I misplaced a thing. And so it's just going to look bad because I can't really place this. So I'll place it later. I'll place it later, it's fine. So those forward. So someone in the, when I'm done the stream, someone's gonna watch back this, I might clip some stuff and be like, that's going to break on as soon as you fly it. You don't know your mistake yet. I have seen a critical flaw in your plans, and I see that in 2 episodes it's going to blow up. And I would have already streamed or recorded it by that point. I'm gonna be like, that never happened. You have no proof. And I'm just gonna, duck. Sorry. Careful. Man, the ducks be cray cray out here. Okay, so back to what I'm doing. We have thrust. I was gonna make this thing remote piloted. I think that would be a monumentarily bad decision. I think doing that would blow up my device. I think the better choice here is to not do that. So I'm gonna get rid of this. Even though it's a cool idea, it's just probably not the smartest. I'm gonna get rid of that actually too for a minute while I figure out what I'm doing. I need a lightweight cockpit. Get rid of the remote control. Control. Okay, so idea. I can cab. No, not a saddle. I could do a saddle actually. A saddle? Could be kind of vibing. Okay, so if the drills are on that side, this saddle has to be here. Basically, this saddle's going to end up being the front. So I have to pick front now, and I'm going to say this is the front direction. The weird part about this is the front direction, like the side that has the saddle is also technically going to have the landing gear, which is going to be a weird concept. But you know what? Let's try it. Let's see how that works. I'm awfully curious now. Worst case it doesn't and I have to redesign it, but like, I mean, it should theoretically work. In theory, this should be a decent design. In practice, I don't got a clue. So each one of the skiffs is going to have landing. Either that, I might not make the skiffs, I might actually just make a slight thing on this itself. Well, that'd probably be smarter actually. Something like this. Something like that. My plan is to have very little of the materials on the top of this machine, because if I put it on the top, they're all going to break, and I don't want to do that. Can I not place this here? No, I can't. Interesting. This is the weirdest thing I think I've built in an age. This is definitely a weirdo. I've never had an inverted entry to a ship before. This is like the first for me of doing that. Do I want to have extra landing point? No, actually, because it would screw up some stuff. I know I came to make this light, but I've ended up making it like a big chonker. Like this is a big project I'm building here. Okay, so I have the 2 landing gear that are going to make it so that I can actually stay on the ground and not die. It doesn't have a connector yet, which is kind of a problem. It doesn't have any thought into logistics and how I'm actually going to connect this to a ship or to that guy, because he has a connector on the booty. I am personally sorry about saying that. It has a connector here, and the problem with that is I need to be able to attach to it with this, but I don't see a way that's going to happen, because right now the way I've designed this is it's either going to fly upside down or fly right way up. There's no in between. Oh, I need to... Oh, no, I just realized the problem. No, that's manageable. Okay, okay. Let me explain. Let me talk. So the problem is, you see these thrusters. I actually need 2. Because if I just put one going down, then when I flip, I'm going to crash. I need equal thrust capability. Unless one of these can actually... Hold on, I could just build one real quick, I think. If I build one, I need to know... I think they work like normal atmospheres, so they only work in one direction. So I basically need to put 2 per every one of them. which is fine. I actually have I have the infrastructure. I forgot about that part. That's fine. I might retweak that anyway. We're gonna have to go around breaking all of them again. But I'm gonna do these two first. So what we need to do, instead of having one, I need two. Otherwise it won't work. Ah man, please. There we go. Okay. So we put one here, and then on the opposite direction, I don't think this is gonna work the way I want it to. I actually think I need to put it the opposite way of doing it right now, which is I need to put the thrust going out of both sides. Theoretically, this means I will be stable. The amount of resources that are going into building this are going to be big, but it'll be probably the coolest thing I've actually built so far, and I'm gonna be happy if I can get it to work. This is not going to be a single stream thing. I'm going to let you guys know right now. Oh no. Did I put it the wrong way? That's going to be an issue. Okay, we pivot. That's not going to work because they can't intersect like that. Shane. Okay, so we're going to pivot. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna change how I was gonna do the thrusters, which isn't. Oh no. Okay, hold on. I need to be smart. Smart. Think the smartest. So we're gonna actually redesign this section here a little bit. I'm gonna take this. It's not what I want to do, but it's fine. And I'm gonna move this here. And hope that that gives me just enough space. I don't need it to be permanent. I just need it to work for a minute while I disassemble this. There. Now it's connected again. I'm going to disassemble the steel plate down here. Disassemble that because it's actually not part of it. Okay. Now I'm going to grab back over here. Grab the rough middle. And do it again. Because I need to have room to place the pieces. Oh, I'm out of metal. I'm out of metal. Okay, I have to go make more. I'm using like half of my metal just to build the freaking thing. Oh wait, there's all the plates I ordered. Found them. I forgot I ordered that many plates, but I'm kind of glad I did. See, this is what a prepared engineer life cycle looks like. Okay. I actually kind of need this to go back further. That was a very quick transition from a snowstorm. Or, sorry, a sandstorm, I guess, as it were. Listen, all of you who play space engineers who are watching this, I know this is scuffed. Yeah. That's just all I'm gonna say. I know this is bad. I know this is terrible. I know this looks bad. But sometimes, some things are necessary for the progress and the evolution of man. It already looks cool. I'm already in love with this thing. Okay, so instead what we need to do is we need to give it two different thrusters. We need one on here on the side, which I don't... It's gonna be scuffed, but that's okay. So this I'm pretty sure is the right way up, which means the one on this side has to be the opposite way. Yes, that. So that's what we need on every side. I need every side to be able to do that, and I think this should be able to hit the drills should cover enough space. I should check. They do 4.5 radius. This isn't going to be 4.5 out. If it is, that's going to suck, but what you going to do about it, you know? I'll have to make sure that one's right. Okay, so what I need to do. Okay, first of all, let's... Nah, my energy is gonna be out the wazoo for ages. Let's go sit down in a chair. Okay, so I just need to attach them on separate sides Then we should be good. And then I can attach the forward and backwards somewhere else. I don't know where yet. Somewhere else. Actually, I do know where. We'll put them over on the middle section here. It's gonna look bad, and I'm gonna turn like I'm not gonna turn very quickly, but like, you know, it'll function. Really the main thing is it needs to be able to go up and down. I can deal with it not being able to go the other way very often, very easily. That one's fine. That's not the concerning bit. Yeah, I keep forgetting which one I did first. Doesn't matter which one I do first, as long as I do each one. Each one has to be the opposite direction of the other. This should theoretically mean when I let it go, it'll just hover. Will that actually happen? I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know. It could just completely fail. But we like having optimism here. Okay, so that is set up. I now have, hopefully, the ability to go up and down with this thing. And it should be really good at going up and down on its own. Like, it should just stay there pretty nicely because of the thrusters on those sides. You know what I could do? I could actually put it on the middle section here. That'd be kind of cool. For now, we're just going to put it on the top. I might change that later. But for now, we're just going to put them on the top. The thrusters, the remaining thrusters, the ones that actually move it. So we're going to put... We need forward, back. Forward. Backward. Which way did I put this one? I don't need it to turn very quickly. I just need it to turn. So I'm not too worried about it. This one's going to be forward. Backward. We will do left, right. So that one, and then we'll do the opposite one. I need to be careful where I place that, because I don't need it exhausting and blowing up my machinery. Which that one might do on its own. Hold on. Need to think about this real quick. I don't know how far I need to be from this, so we are going to put it... Ironically, can I just put it on top? No, not easily. Front, back. Left and right. We'll do it this. We'll do it like that. Okay, so that should allow me to turn. So we have a gyroscope. We need to place a gyroscope, or multiple, actually. I'm gonna place multiple here. Just because this thing's a huge ass thing and I want it to be able to turn. So I would put it on the death thruster deck, but the death thruster deck is not very fun to put things on. So we're gonna put it probably here. We'll put 2. We will put an antenna 7. Probably about here-ish. Like, those aren't the required pieces, these are. I don't think I have anything else that it needs. It has an antenna. Oh, it needs a battery. Where in the 9 hells am I putting a battery on this thing? Oh, and it also needs a connector somewhere. Because honestly, it won't charge if I don't have a connector. So that's a problem. Although, can it charge through the landing pad? I've never I don't remember if it can charge through the ground pad. Okay, but it still creates the problem that I don't have a way to get anything off this at the moment. I don't really have a good place to put a that's not true. I could put a connector on any one of these sides and it would work. In fact, actually, think I know where I'm putting the connector, lads. Okay. Get rid of that. We don't need it. Grab a connector. Propulsion, production, power. No. Mechanical. Actually, I do need to grab a battery. Small battery. Is that like a small grid item? Yes. Small battery. How much does this thing store? $50 kilowatt. 200 kilowatt. I don't think this battery is actually good enough. I think genuinely this battery is not good enough, because that's going to be, I need what, 1 megawatt for this, for the one of these thrusters to be on, and I have like what, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. I have 8 of these things. I need a bigger battery. I might even actually need 2 batteries, which is going to be a problem because batteries are pretty big. That's worrying. Actually, I didn't even think about that. I need to power this thing. Okay, what do we got? This can hold 1 megawatt hour. So like the power, max power output is like 4 megawatt. So it can basically run at 1 megawatt for an hour. I could run it for about 30 minutes. Or no, 16 minutes. You'll have 60 minutes, a little bit less because it has a bunch of other stuff it's powering with one of these batteries. That's sounding like the thing I have to do. I don't really got a choice in the matter. That's gonna be a pain in the butt. But it'll work. The problem now is gonna be I need like something to off balance the very heavy front or back. I'm gonna try and add a connector somewhere. Okay, so I need to get the basic outline or something built because this is kind of hard to look at, I think. So I need a connector. I was gonna put a connector here. But I don't know if it's gonna work. Okay, I need to look something up. My phone's dead. Alright everybody, I need to look up some information. I need to check what small conveyors can transfer, because I don't remember small conveyors being able to actually use the transfer materials, like minerals, but I could be wrong. What can small conveyors transport? Space engineers, space engineers. Ores, ice, rocks, and gets most ammo and a few components and items. This bodes well. This bodes really well for our ability to do things. To balance the battery, I'm going to attempt to put it on this side. The logistics system of this thing's going to be a freaking nightmare, but can I do the small? Yep, thank you. Whoa. I need the small container stuff. Oh, the conveyor tube would be kind of cool. We're gonna, this is the mod. I got this from a mod. We're gonna try it. Can I use it? Okay, I need the, do they have a small grid variant? Hold on. Do you have a small grid variant? I don't think you do, because you probably didn't think to put a small grid variant. Do. I don't know. I'm sorry. Forgive. Okay. No, they don't. Okay, so that's fine. So from here, how does this, I forgot how these connectors look. 1 second. They have a side block, right? Yeah, the side. It's on the side. It's like right there. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be a little silly. So we're going to need to connect a lot of things to this junction. Mainly every single one of my conveyors. Okay, so first of all, no, that's the wrong one. I got the wrong one. Ah. So we're going to want to do immediately probably go up with it. And immediately go to the left. Down. Please. Please, no. I can't spin. There we go, okay. We're gonna put a T here, I think, is good. Because we'll connect the one on the left to it. And then what I need... Oh. I have to wait, it's lagging. Lagging? Oh, there we go. Okay. Lagging again? Seriously? Man. I've done it twice in a row now. That's annoying. Come on. Why I just didn't want to do it. There we go. Okay. This one will connect in the same way. So many things to build now. Why? Oh, I don't have interior plates anymore. Okie dokie. That's easy enough to fix. I don't use them often enough for me to worry. Alright, back in the ship I go. While I wait for those to build. We're gonna be ending off soon. I'm getting tired. I'm gonna have to work, and I'm gonna have to go mine iron for ages to get enough iron to produce this thing. And then I'm gonna probably have like a million things. If I have something happen, like when I actually get this like going, I'll do a recording on it instead of live streaming it. So that'll come out when it does. If it does. Who knows? Maybe nothing will happen. Maybe everything will work smoothly the first time I run it. Let's be real. Let's be real, space engineers. That's very a rare occurrence when that happens. So that's gonna go there. Okay, now that that's done, I can connect this one up let me fly. Which I thankfully just have the space I need to do it. Thank you, thanking me. Okay, so now that just needs to connect forward. My god, this thing is becoming a behemoth. Okay, so now they've done that. This is a junction, right? Is this a junction? I put a junction here, didn't I? I think that's a junction. Yeah, that's a junction. Okay, so we need to connect this up to it, but I can first bring this all the way across. We're going to create a split off. Like that. And then we go across. Didn't think about that. That is a bit scuffed. Okay, so instead, going straight, I need to go a different direction because apparently space engineers said no. That's gonna be 6. Okay, so that one. I'm gonna have to do a weird thing over here, but that's fine. We do the same thing over here. We just need to bring this over to the connector so I can actually use it. Straight. Is it 4, 2, 2? Okay. Keep forgetting which number it's on. Really? It's still not working? Oh my god. Oh wait, no, I'm out of interior plates, never mind. I thought it was working, it was not. The amount of resources this thing's gonna take, everybody. I might just have to, like, normally I'd use the build planner, but I have so many parts I need to build that it might just be more efficient not to. At my current venture state. Okay, so bring that, and then we rotate it. That, and this one's going to be rotated around. Game froze again. Ah, I'm in pain. I'm getting tired. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Thing is monstrous looking. I'm so hoping this works. Okay, I have a lot of plates and stuff right now on me. Where did I put that? Why am I putting in the connector? Okay, no. Could you put it in here, please? Fine, whatever. Okay, what am I gonna do? I need to build this thing. There's some parts I'm gonna be able to build by just welding them, and it's gonna be these sections. I'm actually gonna do that because it's gonna make my life easier. And if I need to destroy them, I can, but it'll make it so I can actually see what needs to be built and not just a bunch of parts. So I'm probably gonna want to build... Well, I need to build everything first. The most annoying part is going to be the atmospheric thrusters and the battery, I think. I'm kind of worried, though, that I need to build more batteries, if I'm being honest with you. But I'm hoping I'm worrying for not. I was gonna have to stay unbuilt for now.
Energy low.
Yeah, I'll go get my thing recharged. Give me a minute. Jeez. Don't you see I'm building here? Okay, we'll go into the rover, the thinking chair, as it were. To be honest, I think I might end the stream here, because most of what I'm going to be doing for the next... see, about 3 hours is going to be that. It's going to be doing what I've just been doing. I'm going to be collecting resources. I'm going to be basically just building stuff. I'll make sure when I actually do end up taking this thing to go and move places, and when it's done, I'll have I'll start recording it. But otherwise, I think it's just probably better for everyone if I do most of the hard, intense labor on my own for a bit. I can like put on some YouTube in the background so I can listen to something and not go insane. Sorry, I get really focused when I'm on a menial task that I can just do. Okay. But like, I think this could be really cool if it works. Listen, if anyone has anything I haven't thought of, please do let me know. Because I know there's something I might not have thought of in the designing of this. That I would really rather not have this completely explode on me. I've spent a decent amount of time working on it. That would make me a little sad. So if you have any ideas, I'm more than welcome to them. And or if you have any concerns, I'm not gonna, if it's something that I can't fix or I would have to basically re-destroy everything I've done, I might take a little pause before thinking about it and doing it, but most of the time, I highly doubt it. It'll be fine. I'll listen to whatever you guys say, because I hope this thing works, is my big thing. Because this is pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with the looking of this thing. So I'm putting a lot of work into it, making sure that it's relatively secure for the future. So, alright. Like, I know how some people are gonna be like, well, you're already like done half. Like, no, I have like this stuff alone. Like, that's gonna take at least 100, 200 iron, if not like this thing's gonna take thousands of iron to make. That rover over there probably took about 50k iron, I want to say. So I have a lot of, and I don't have 50k iron. I only have 2,000 because I've spent a lot of it on doing stuff. So I'm gonna have to build it, and it'd be better if I got a better machine, like an actual setup, like smelting setup that's higher yield. I just don't want to do it yet. I want to build cool shits. So I'm complaining, but I'm not actually really complaining because I know it's. I could do things to make it better, but you know, we're here. Anyway, I think I'm gonna just quickly finish this off, and then we'll be ending the stream for the day. I might be streaming tomorrow. I'll let you guys know tomorrow if I'm streaming tomorrow, basically, because I'm not sure yet. Look at this boy, the thing, the Flyinator, the Flyinator 9000, right here. Beautiful. I hope it looks good when it's done. I'm gonna have to paint it. I'm only gonna finish here. I'll give you what's gonna happen. I'm gonna work on getting this finished up. If something happens, I'll record it. This thing, I wanna finish up the base a bit, give it some polish, maybe color some of it, get this stuff done. Like I want to finish the base of this area. I might want to do the rounded corners, like I was doing this up here, and I'll do like standard, like you see in all the like the thumbnails, you have like blue on this ring and then you have a white inner. I don't know what I'm gonna do for mine yet. I might do 2 shades of blue. I'll figure it out. For now, that's one of the things I want to do. My power generation's fine. I'm not worried about it. But okay, I might also need to look up some other stuff, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you guys, everyone who's come by. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. The water duck loves you. I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. A lot of it was me building and basically thinking really hard. So I hope it was at least semi-entertaining. We'll see if I can get some clips and stuff out. Tomorrow I plan to go through, make some clips, maybe make some recordings if I have enough space. So keep an eye on those. They will either be coming, some of them might be coming out tomorrow, some of them might be coming out in the future. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep doing this. I might do it for you who are commenting as well. If you can give me a quote along with any other comments you want to make, you might be featured somewhere. I don't know what I'm doing with it yet, but I'll figure it out. I'll keep like a running thing. Anyway, maybe I'll do it for stream people first, and then I'll figure out how I'm doing for comments. Nonetheless, I'm gonna pause this real quick just to make life easier. All right, thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. Again, I will see you guys maybe tomorrow. Keep an eye on the Discord. I'm gonna start making the post to YouTube as well. So if you want notifications, go click it. There's a button down below. The subscribe button. And the bell icon. Every YouTuber in existence has told you. It's your time, it's your moment, go press it. It's fine. If you feel like it, of course. And hit the like button. I don't know. Tell me you like the thing. If you like this, you might as well like it. So I know you do. Anyway, goodbye everyone. My cursor's locked to the Space Engineers. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Okay. Bye everybody. And